Pro Group Management. Workers' comp that works for you.
This is 7 at 7 from the Las Vegas Review-Journal.
Good morning, everyone. I'm Renee Summerhour. We start off with your top stories brought to you by Nevada Hand's Silver Sky Assisted Living Community. Learn more at nevadahand.org. The parents of a 3-year-old boy say a daycare worker threw their son and broke his leg. We want to warn you, some people may find this video disturbing, so viewer discretion is advised. The parents have filed a lawsuit naming Alicia Miller, an employee of Creme de la Creme on Durango Drive. Miller pleaded guilty to attempted child abuse. Sentencing is scheduled for March 14th. Attorneys for the daycare center could not be reached for comment. In more top stories, the Las Vegas officer charged with robbing the Rio now faces federal charges stemming from 2 more armed heists at the Red Rock and Aliante resorts back in November and January. Caleb Rogers was arrested late February in possession of more than $78,000 in cash stolen from the Rio. Now federal court documents say he is also charged with interference of commerce by robbery and brandishing a firearm in relation to a crime of violence. The mother of a 4-year-old boy whose body was found in a freezer is suing her ex-boyfriend. Dacia Maldonado filed a wrongful death lawsuit against Brandon Toslin, who is facing murder and kidnapping charges in the case. Police found the body of 4-year-old Mason Dominguez after his sister took notes from their mother to school, stating she was being held against her will and had not seen her son Mason since December. And one of his Republican opponents in the governor's race is calling him No-Show Joe. Review-Journal's Jen Ah explained Sheriff Joe Lombardo's campaign absence. Jen.
That's right, Renee. The governor's race is 8 months away, but the name calling has already begun. You can see folks holding the No-Show Joe cutouts at the Republican candidates debate in Henderson. Meanwhile, Democrats have built this snarky website, also questioning Sheriff Joe Lombardo's campaign for skipping out on debates.
Joe Lombardo has said he's been skipping governor debates at this point, waiting for the campaign filing period to close in about 10 days, and by that time we'll know exactly who the candidates are.
We're about 100 days out from the June 14th primary, and our report shows Lombardo moving steadily to the right on issues such as election reform and immigration.
He's kind of playing the front runner role. He's got the luxury of doing that, but his opponents have been beating him up for it, saying he's dodging them and dodging the people.
Sheriff Lombardo's team declined to discuss campaign strategy, but did point out he's made appearances in Las Vegas, Reno, and other cities. Renee?
Now to today's weather report brought to you by Star Nursery, your garden's partner for every bloomin' thing. Sunny conditions for the valley this Tuesday. 64 degrees is forecasted for the high today. Light winds from the northwest. Tonight, clear skies, lows sitting around 42 degrees. For the rest of the week, mostly sunny skies and light winds sticking around until Wednesday. We could see rain chances from Wednesday night into Thursday. Temperatures will range in the upper 50s and mid 60s until Friday.
Sports brought to you by Station Casinos, STN Sports. Download the mobile app today. Here at the Orleans Arena on Monday night, the Gonzaga Bulldogs held off San Francisco 81-71, the final score to advance to the West Coast Conference Championship game. Here's what head coach Mark Few had to say about the win.
It was a great accomplishment, and we're fired up to move on, and I don't know how many in a row this is, making it to the championship game, but it's quite an accomplishment by the guys to be able to, fully knowing you're safely in the NCAA tournament, but still come down here and compete the way they did. So I was really proud of them.
The Zags will take on St. Mary's on Tuesday night in the final.
Sports betting brought to you by Las Vegas Paiute Tribal Smoke and Cigar Shop. The Big West and Western Athletic Conference men's college basketball tournaments tip off today in Las Vegas. New Mexico State is a plus 135 favorite at Caesars Sportsbooks to win the WAC tourney, followed by Grand Canyon at plus 275, Seattle at plus 450, and Stephen F. Austin at 5-1. In the Big West, Long Beach State, Cal Irvine, and UC Santa Barbara are plus 350 co-favorites, followed by Hawaii at plus 475 and Cal State Fullerton and UC Riverside at 5-1. In your business news, sponsored by Bank of Nevada, Bank on Accountability, the Nevada Gaming Control Board is moving to start to introduce oversight and possible regulation of esports betting. The new control board appointed special committee was created at the direction of Nevada lawmakers last year.
One of the things that I think is ironic is that, when we first learned to play esport, or when we first started doing video games, I had no idea when I was doing this that maybe someday there would be somebody who would want to bet on the outcome of my results. But that's basically what's happening here.
The committee's goal is to help ensure fair and safe betting for the multi-billion-dollar global industry. And in more business news, you can live in a compound that Michael Jackson once rented for $50,000 a month here in Las Vegas. It's listed at $9.5 million, sitting on an acre of land. The King of Pop's former home has 8 bedrooms, 9 bathrooms, and features a home theater, security room, and even a grand ballroom. Now to your health news. Daylight saving time starts this weekend, and one small task could save your life. The American Red Cross of Southern Nevada is urging people to test their smoke alarms as well as turn their clocks forward. The Red Cross says a working alarm can cut the risk of dying in a home fire by 50%. In your entertainment news, sponsored by DiscoverYourNevada.com, brought to you by Travel Nevada, Las Vegas hosts the Academy of Country Music Awards at Alleges Stadium. Review Journal's James Schaefer takes us to the event Monday night.
Glitz, glamour, and cowboy hats. That's what we're seeing here at the blue carpet on Allegiant Stadium for the 57th Annual Academy Country Music Awards. It's a ceremony that's jumping from network TV to a streaming-only, no commercials telecast on Amazon Prime Video. The Academy of Country Music Awards show is also for the first time playing at Allegiant Stadium in Las Vegas, showcasing the Raiders' home with players like Derek Carr and lining up a cavalcade of stars like Dolly Parton, Jason Aldean, and Carrie Underwood. The Review Journal's coverage will be continuing through the show with a who's who of arrivals and awards won Monday night. For the Las Vegas Review Journal, I'm James Schaefer.
In your lifestyle news, all you Silver and Black fans now have more places to get ready for the big game. The Raiders opened up 2 new locations for their Raider Image team store, one in downtown Summerlin and one at the sea gates of Harry Reid International Airport. The Raiders now have 8 locations in the Las Vegas Valley, including their flagship store inside Allegiant Stadium. Thank you for watching 7 at 7 a.m. I'm Renee Summerhour. If you have an Amazon Fire TV, search Review Journal to download our channel. Watch Las Vegas breaking news streaming live on your OTT device. And if you're watching 7 at 7 on YouTube, don't forget to give us a like and hit that subscribe button down below. We'll see you back here later today for 7 at 7 p.m. from the Las Vegas Review Journal. Have a great day.
Review Journal Studio, sponsored by Adam Kuttner. Get the maximum settlement as quickly as possible. This 7 at 7 update, sponsored by Pro Group Management. You're watching 7 at 7 from the Las Vegas Review Journal.